Hello and welcome to my desk that is by my studio. Tonight I am getting ready to do some oil palettes, and I had this really great idea that I got off of YouTube from another artist that she used the glass out of the photo frames, and you can get photo frames almost anywhere. So I thought I would just show you how to do that. My name is Lynn Michelle, and on Twitter I am also known as the Horse Whisperer and Creative Lifestyles. And I also have a couple other Facebook pages. If you're following me on Twitter, they all get linked to my Twitter account. So you will need photo frames and ready to fall apart. This is an 8x10. This is a 5x7, and then I have an odd one, and I'm not even sure what that is, like a 6x8. And you'll need scissors, and also this is on decorative duct tape. I don't even know what other name it goes under. Target, Walmart, Michaels carry this. I bought this one at Michaels. They have a whole bunch of different kinds, and this is like $2.99. The photo frames I've gotten like at the Dollar Tree for $1, or even at Walmart for $5. You can pick them up anywhere, even at a Goodwill shop. And I also have the Creative Lifestyles page, so I'm always constantly thinking of, people who are creative and how to do it so that they can fit it within the lifestyle, because creativity really opens up the abundance. So the glass, take that out. The glass is mainly for the oils, but you can also do the acrylics on them. And I kind of wash these. They don't have to be perfect, but I will take a paper towel and just go over the edges. Now these are unfinished edges, so be very careful with your fingers, but just takes off a little bit of the lint. Don't cut yourself. A lot of some artists use the real glass because it's easier to get them scraped off, and they'll let the oils just dry right on. All right, let's see if I can find where this begins. There it is. So you just want to lay your tape, you see that, halfway on and halfway off, and then you want to cut it from 1/4 inch from the edge, and then just fold the ends together and then just bring it down, because we're going to do all I'm going to just do 3 edges, and it doesn't have to be precise or perfect, but all we're doing is keeping our fingers, our hands protected while we're using it. Oh man, isn't this awesome? You get tape and then you can't find where it begins or ends. There we go. So you want to do that to the other side, like that, and cut another 1/4 inch from the edge, and then you want to just flip this up, and if you're a little bit better at doing this than I am, then you can get it so that it's perfectly half and half. And then I'm just going to do this side. So when I'm going to use this as my palette, then I'll have this side where I could just scrape right off, and it won't scrape off the tape. And that's why I'm only going to do 3 sides. Now, there's another different way. Let's see if I can get this on a little bit more. If you have time, you can also cut your edges at from the corners into the corners, and I'll show you that right here. So when you overlap that, it overlaps just that one piece, and then you can use the rest of it to go over the edges. It doesn't have to be perfect, but there you go. So we have one, and this one is an 8x10 from the 8x10 framing. So if you have maybe a small palette to do, or maybe 1 or 2 up to 3 colors, a 4x6 or a 5x7, this would be a 5x7, they would be really great for that. And again, you want to make sure you go over your edges, just don't cut yourself. Use great care working with glass. There we go. And if you hear squawking, we do have some parrots and an Amazon parrot, a cockatoo, and a cockatiel. We have dogs. So it's really hot here today. We got up to like 104. So we kind of like all hibernated inside today. And it's still really warm in my studio. Yeah, I live in Arizona. So it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot for a while. And then you just want to do the same thing just on 3 sides, because again, you can just let your paint dry and then take a razor blade. I've seen them use a scraper that you would scrape the paint off of houses and do that. Scrape it right off. And you just have to use great care if you use cheaper glass, because it's not as thick. There we go. I'm showing you this, and then we'll show you how to do the edging right here, and a little bit over here. You can either fold that down first. It doesn't really matter. Just covering the edges. There we go. If anything sticks out and it's not gonna stick, just cut it right off. Because it's not about being perfect when you're using palettes. It's about having a place to put your paint. There you go. We'll have another one here, and just cut it right off. Cut off all the edges that is not going to fold down, and that one's done. And then here's this one that's a really odd one. I think I had like 2 4x6s in here, but if you can tell, this is kind of knocked out. I'm actually gonna go ahead and use that one and tape that edge up, and then I'll show you why, because I think it would be a really great holder. And this is if you want to go more linear in putting your paints. I know a lot of times they have other artists that have them put them in a circle. So I just kind of look at what colors are you going to use, and just use them the same way each and every time, so that in the same positions, so that you remember the names. And it's not necessarily to remember the names as well, because if you're an artist, you're gonna know what the blues and things like that. So I'm gonna do this one twice, just because it was broke before. And then I'm gonna cut it at an angle. And if the edges don't stay, then just cut those little corners off. So now I'm gonna just go overlap what I did and go up 1/4 inch. There you go. I went over 1/4 inch and then fold it down. And then I'm gonna go this long ways. The great thing about videos is that you can always stop and replay and stop as you're going along. I'm going kind of slow so that everyone can keep up with me. If you had all your supplies together, maybe you're ahead of me by now. It's okay. We all learn and do things at different speeds, and there's nothing wrong with that. There you go. See? Almost done already. Do the final side. And again, if you're just looking at this video and you're wondering why we're leaving one edge open, that's the part that we're going to scrape the oils on. See how that looks? See, I'm getting a little bit better, usually by the third or fourth. And I'm kind of getting prepared for my girls to get here. We're going to do painting in my hot little studio. So I wanted to have some different tools for them ready to use if they wanted to use oils or acrylics. So thanks for joining me. And again, these are glass, real glass, not plexiglass, but glass from your photo frames that you can use as palettes for your oils. And thank you very much for joining.